Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
Platini.
Belletti.
And it's Michel Platini. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Vieira.
Nicely weighted ball.
Beckham.
Beckham. For Messi. Rice. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Flashes in a bullish header! They score! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Platini. And it's Hullet. Cruyff. He's having a pop! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now that's a fine challenge.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
And he cuts out the supply. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vieira.
That's a cute ball. Desai makes the interception. Pinged towards the front line.
Nesta.
Gives no quarter whatsoever.
Vieira.
Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi.
Beckham.
And it's Rice. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ferdinand.
That's Vieira. Vieira.
Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Beckham with the cross. He leaps for it! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
The pass has gone astray.
Belletti.
Platini. And it's Rijkaard.
Here's Vieira.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Beckham.
Is always looking to play quality balls. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That's really well manoeuvred. Strokes it back. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Adriano.
And that's another good win of the ball.
Adriano.
Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Belletti.
And it's Rijkaard. Desai works it forward. Rice. Ibrahimovic looking to pass their way up the pitch.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. Great vision. Now the cross. And it's hoisted clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cruyff goes back to front. Aims beyond the defence. And it's half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium. Substitutions
Here is
taking
the first
place.
touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably...
And Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cruyff! Oh, it's come off the upright. Beckham with the clearance. Lovely, now then. Gullit is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Beckham.
Vieira.
Is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Johor Darul Tazim do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Can he get on the end of this? He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Ferdinand. Oh, easy pickings there. Gullit needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
And this is Messi. Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Schmeichel herring after the ball here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Beckham.
Johor Darul Tazim still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Knocks it into space, picks out brilliantly, chance to deliver, and it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Cruyff. Desai couldn't squeeze it through.
Gerrard.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Platini deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Vieira wins the duel this time.
Gerrard.
And it's Rijkaard. Rice.
Vieira.
Messi. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Cruyff. Oh. He's had a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Just one goal in it now. Game on!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just
20,
one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Thuram spots it and intercepts. Bullet tries to pass it through. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff's cross. Terrific effort! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Now it's Hullet. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to play it through. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Michel Platini.
Johor Darul Tazim really are showing all the necessary urgency, but
Bullets! So close to drawing level. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Vieira.
Messi. And he plays one through. Beckham. He is just caressing the ball.
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Johor Darul Tazim really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Desai demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Beckham. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Toure stands tall and stands strong. Now it's Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Beckham. Messi, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. And that is that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to kick
welcome to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player. Very confident, consistent, and always willing to take people on and get himself into those good crossing.
It's Gerrard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gerrard is offering a wry smile there.
Adriano is onto this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rui Costa, played back. Haaland. And claimed it back swiftly. Rodri. Looking for options for movement.
Vieira.
Adriano. He's found the way through. Adriano! It's hit the upright. And it's been given away. Can he finish? It's in! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Buriram United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he shoots! Has another go! And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Rui Costa might be... He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Buriram United with the corner, they're first. Thuram getting this one clear. Johor Darul Tazim are looking to go forward now. Now it's Platini. He's under a lot of pressure there. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Messi. And it's Gerrard. Rui Costa. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Vieira. And he's hit the drive! Well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Ligt promptly onto that, and that is that. Totti. Buriram United have a free kick.
Rijkaard.
Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. Cross needs to be good. And he's taking no chances there. Totti. That has been cut short. And it's Cruyff. Look at the space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cruyff. Adriano.
That's going in strongly.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 2 then. Rijkaard can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Totti. Nuno Mendes. And here's Hullet. Gerrard.
2 added minutes have been
Threads one in.
indicated.
He can run onto that. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Belletti.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Johor Tazim are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So straight into the second half. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance! And there's a goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Johor Darul Tazim go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Totti. Pings it across. And the ball is out of play.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And it's Gerrard. Buriram United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Haaland. Rui Costa. Off the post. He's played it long. Platini. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Hullet. Tries to pass it through. Ball swat. Terrific effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And Hullet! It's bounced back off the post.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 24, Johan Cruyff. Number 4, Vieira. Number
Right card,
21,
ticks it up from the goal kick. That is a great pick out. Shapes to shoot!
He's got a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal.
A momentary lapse, and that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Manchester United have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible.
And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! A finish of true class! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think...
Shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Johor Tazim leading now.
Donadoni, Batistuta, now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played.
And he's there to belt it away.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rummenigge.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice physical challenge.
And he's worked it through. Oh, he's been big chance! Oh, good finish! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete!
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Chance for a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Quality ball. Johor Tazim are looking to go forward now. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get free.
Chance, surely! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a bit...
Real chance! And he's stuck it away. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Van Bommel
Has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Cruyff has it in a wide position.
A header! It's fallen kindly here.
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still Very good quick thinking on his part.
And he's intervened well there.
Maldini. Vieira.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Platini.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Out for a throw.
Rijkaard.
Tries to play it through. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. Oh, good effort.
No, just not quite.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Michel Platini.
That could spell trouble.
And he's picked out the run.
And Batistuta!
It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every...
Cruyff! There it is! That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And yes, it's him again. Johor Darul Tazim have their lead.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's an errant pass.
Raul.
Pass somewhat off target. That signals the end of the first period. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's having a shot! And that's a sharp finish. It's level again. What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution.
Johor Darul Tazim can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Manchester United drag themselves back again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rodri, Batistuta is herring after that one. And he plays one through.
Vieira.
And it's Belletti.
Yaya Toure.
Is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, it's Batistuta. Serginho. Oh, he's found support out wide. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've got their lead back! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Manchester United with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And this is Batistuta. Batistuta is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have
Number
movement
8,
on both benches.
Raul.
Two fresh faces
Coming on
and
the
both
field
in the
is
front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump cards. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
And he's... Adriano! Oh, it's a vicious effort. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Donadoni making good progress. Nicely shaped ball. Serginho wants to run onto this. That has not gone well. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Platini is eyeing up his options in the middle. Oh, he's having a go! Johor Darul Tazim have their second corner now.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then
Tries a shot! And a neat finish! Again, we are level! What a contest!
yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Donadoni, and the finish! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front!
Manchester United.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Now it's Haaland.
Donadoni, he's got away, pings in across.
It should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Looking for a runner.
There will be
Pele,
5 minutes added time.
Hakimi. Nicely aimed pass.
Piqué cuts out the pass. 5 minutes to add. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Manchester United.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions.
They'll have to see out the rest of the game
With 10 men.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And this an opportunity to pull level. Bullet! That is some save from Khan. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Decent chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Maldini wins the duel this time. Albert Ferrer.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all...
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland, when there's all 6'4" of him. A player with great football pedigree in his family, remembering his father played in the English top flight. The most talked about man in football. He's really one of a kind and marauds his way around the pitch.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread out to the left, and it's Iniesta.
Looking for options for movement.
It's not an...
Oh, what a mistake!
Piqué
With the clearance.
And we have our very first corner.
And that has been cleared.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Adriano. Dani Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Desai.
A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. That's really well manoeuvred.
Vieira.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Oh, easy pickings there. Maldini.
Cruyff. Rodri.
That's an imaginative pass. And it's Vieira.
Pelé.
You can never be short of runners in this.
Towering header! Oh, it's hit the post!
Nearly, but not quite.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
And here's Ferran Torres. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pelé. So we're still where we started right now.
Iniesta
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Cruyff.
He's played it back.
Pelé conjures time and space where few can.
Iniesta. Vieira.
Over to the right flank. Looking for the run. Cross goes in. Oh, good effort! It's hit the crossbar. Pedro Porro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And here's Cruyff.
Iniesta.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And the through ball. And he's got away from him. Dani Olmo! Goal! Inter! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Dani Olmo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's rising! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Pele. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to pass it through.
Rijkaard.
Well, played right into his path. Engaging. It's Adriano! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Johor Darul Tazim have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira. Good ball, good take. Cuts it back. Deftly away. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. Haaland. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Ferran Torres providing an outlet on that flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Excellent interception. Cucurella. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Platini. Pele. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Johor Darul Tazim finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So straight into the second half.
Johor Darul Tazim can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Belletti. Vieira.
Ferran Torres. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
Now it's Haaland.
Vieira.
And they win it back again. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the finish! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Johor Darul Tazim still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Yamal. And it's Michel Platini.
Vieira.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Taken back almost at once. Your impression so far, Jim?
Johor Darul Tazim are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Cucurella. Iniesta. Haaland. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
For Ferran Torres. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Yamal short changes him with that pass.
Adriano.
And this is Cruyff. And that's played in low. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's heaved it away. And here's Platini. And it's Belletti.
Johor Darul Tazim really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Pele. Number 24. Johan Cruyff. Number 4.
Rijkaard
Vieira.
wins the duel this time.
Coming on the field. Number
Closing
20.
in on the last quarter of an hour.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 11.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Number 18.
And this is Bullet.
Number 13.
Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
So, third corner of the game. Cleared away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's got away. Now it's Platini.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that's well spotted. Pass somewhat off target. It's a promising position. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plays it in low. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Johor Darul Tazim could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Ferran Torres. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Yamal. Pedro Porro. Throw-in. And that's definitely not his best.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Bullets purring through the gears. Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted
There
ball.
will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, it's played into the area. Iniesta quietly. Decent chance! And that's a tiny finish. And right near the end, we have parity. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted. And we're done. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. Gerrard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Just a quick request.
So, Jim,
today
how
for
do you
everybody
reflect
to
on
please
what we've
kindly
seen?
remove
Yeah,
any
this
cars
looked the
parked
most
on the
likely
road
outcome,
outside the
but we've
stadium.
had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
Now it's Hullet.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Oh, that's neat. Platini. And this is Adriano. This time, surely!
It's hit the upright. Johor Darul Tazim with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
And it's Cruyff.
He's having a pop! Oh, that's a waste.
Cruyff clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, good-looking ball. Messi. Castagna.
And it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here.
Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Johor Darul Tazim certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Adriano. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Too close for comfort. And it's Michel Platini. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Johor Darul Tazim have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yamal! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Lamine Yamal has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And it's Cruyff.
Adriano, always looking for that half a chance. Stood up well to him there. Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Not the most accurate pass. Nicely weighted ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's going for goal! It's fallen kindly here.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Yaya Toure.
Johor Darul Tazim are looking to break at pace. Adriano. That is good strength.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Vardiol.
Neymar. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Vieira.
And it's Cruyff. He's through here. Desai spots it and intercepts. He's found a way past. Maldini with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Messi. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass isn't the best.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It's not an especially good pass, that. And the referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's a bit disappointing the way the team couldn't make the most of what looked like a pretty high-octane start, Peter. But this break should give them enough time to rediscover their focus and intent and start the second half in a similar manner. They have to keep believing.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Johor Darul Tazim have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And the counter is on. Adriano. Rijkaard. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Yaya Toure.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Adriano. Adriano. He's through on goal here. Decent chance! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And here's Yamal.
Yaya Toure.
And that is a little undercooked. And this is Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Castagna.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed... He's having a hit!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think...
And the finish! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
David Villa.
Vardiol.
David Villa.
Belletti. Adriano.
And he was quick to react.
And it's Neymar.
Yamal goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Right back in the game. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Yamal. Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great defending, strong and determined. Memphis Depay.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nicely aimed pass. Platini. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Thuram clears without hesitation. Shevchenko takes a shot. So close to drawing level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Yaya Toure.
Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's made its way to him. Rummenigge is onto this.
Johor Darul Tazim really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Johor Darul Tazim have their third corner.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
4 added minutes
That's
has
a
been
decent
indicated.
ball. Now it's Platini. Yamal. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
And that has left him in a heap.
Well, nicely intercepted.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Oh, it's a great...
Tries a shot! It's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now!
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope...
And that will be it. Johor Darul Tazim are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. That's really well manoeuvred.
And Hullet! Oh, he's done it! The most decisive of all goals!
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.